What's up, guys? Alan here with eatsleeptrade.net. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. We are going to go through the stocks and check out the watch list for the week of January 26, 2015. We've got 10 swing plays on board this week, so stay tuned and we'll be back in just a minute. Alright guys, welcome back. And the first stock on the watch list, and still continuing to hold above its 50-day simple moving average, is LTS. And I'm not going to get too much more into it than that. There's plenty of chart update as well as this being in many previous watch list videos. So if you need more detail, please feel free to check those out. Next up on the list is NVAX. This is a biotech play and got a little bit of the Kramer effect right here and was able to reverse off this support and break into new 52-week highs. And as you can see, it is now holding its place up there, and I have a feeling that that has to do with the new money that has come in, and they are longs and are going to be holding on to their shares and being a little bit more greedy with them. So this one could definitely still run higher. I would look for it to hold above that 695 range. We really don't want to see any closes above this area right here. And other than that, look for the volume to come in, the float spot up, and the RSI is pretty high in the power level, so any type of volume and buys coming in can really send this thing up. Alright, next on the list, IDRA. This one here, not too exciting. Last week continued its way down to this area of support right here. Let's see, that's right around 444. So we're going to be looking to continue to hold that into next week and see if this can't get its next leg up. The 50-day is moving its way closer and closer to the candlesticks, and any type of cross under the 50-day will definitely show some bearishness. Currently the MACD is bearish, as well as the RSI heading its way back down to the oversold area. Alright, next up, OBCI. This one pretty interesting. Failed to close above our 510 area that we are looking for here. Last week did have a quick spike up, but was unable to hold on to it through the day. And then the next morning had a pretty big spike down, and vice versa, wasn't able to hold on to that and found its way pushed back up a little bit. So still on the watch list. I'd say as long as we stay, above this low here around 450, and look for that break above 510. This is still a possible setup right here. If you did take a position on this day here on the false breakout of 510, you definitely want to keep your stop right down here at the low around 450, maybe slightly lower if you've got room to play on that one. Next up on the list is AT. This one here, we were looking for the breakout on the descending triangle right here, and as you could see, Thursday, Friday, we got that break on the triangle there, and also established a new area of resistance that seems to be pretty heavy right around this 280 mark. So coming in on Monday and Tuesday, we're going to be looking to get above this 280 range, and then of course get above this 294 range for the confirmed breakout. Alright, so that takes care of all the stocks that we're carrying over from last week. So now we're going to get into some new ones that we are adding on now. So next up will be INFN. Pretty good looking chart here. As you can see, we had a huge gap up and a green day. This was the result of positive earnings, so the earnings were higher than expectations. So anything above this prior day's high right up here around, let's see what that is, 1749. So we're going to be looking for the break above 1750 and see if we can't get a 2 to 3 day runner out of this one. So nothing you want to hold too long, but if we can see a break above this area tomorrow and show some strength, this could be a good one to hop on for another day or two. Next up is Plc Em. Kind of the same scenario on this one. Had a great earnings release and beat the expectations that were given to it, and as you can see, created a nice big candle here. And same on this one. I believe this has some room still to move up to the top side with the breakout above these two areas of resistance right here, between 1377 1492. If we get out of that range, then we could really be looking to push up into some new highs. And same setup like INFN, we're just playing the earnings report and really only going to hold on to something like this for 1 to 2 days. And of course, that's with the condition on Monday that volume increases to pour in and we're able to push through these resistance areas here. Next up on the list, SYMC. So on this one here, we're looking for a break and close above 2670, right around this area here. As you can see, the stock attempted that on Friday, but was not able to hold it, was pushed all the way back down, and closed just below that area of resistance. We've also got a nice triple bottom coming in down here around 2490, so we want to look to stay above this area as well if we do start having any type of retrace on this. So looking for the break above this top side around 2670. The RSI is about 80% up right now, and we're going to be looking to push this up into that overbought area, which you could see this stock is plenty capable as it's happened multiple times before. So this could be a good breakout opportunity. The MACD is bullish, so we'll be watching this one into Monday, Tuesday, and see what we pull out of that. Next up is MDCO. Alright, so on Friday, MDCO closed above this heavy area of resistance right here, which showed some great strength and great breakout potential. The MACD crossed bullish 3 days ago. The 50-day is now crossed up above the 200-day simple moving average, and we want to spread those and get the gap between those bigger and push this thing higher. The RSI is not overbought and doesn't become overbought too often on this stock, so looking for something new to happen. You could see 3 days in a row we had pretty heavy volume, which is uncommon for this high of volume to continue for 3 days. This is another one, I believe, that had a higher expectations on its earnings report. So definitely one that might be able to get pushed up into that overbought area. And again, we're going to look to stay above this $28 range where there's some heavy resistance that we were able to break out of on Friday. Next up on the list is MDT. Okay, so this one had a nice breakout here above 75.70, and we could be looking at another gap up and a push higher on this one. The RSI is not overbought yet, and this stock is capable of running up into that overbought range. So I believe that we could be seeing a decent run right here for the next few days coming into Monday if the volume is consistent and we get a nice gap and push. So the RSI, again, it's not overbought. We're going to look for that gap and push and try to get that RSI up into the overbought area. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe in future videos. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Also, check out the website eatsleeptrade.net. From there, you can follow me on Twitter and check out the forums to stay up to date on all the stocks we're watching and trading. I do try to post as many alerts as I can there, and looking to build a community where everybody can exchange trade ideas. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the updates throughout the week.